Hello students, welcome to 6th lecture of electrochemistry. So we discussed about some different type of examples in previous lecture, and if you still find any difficulty, feel free to ask. We can discuss same type of examples. So let's check some another type of examples. So question is 200 ml of 0.1 molar NaOH is mixed with 300 ml of 0.2 molar BaOH twice. Then the resulting solution has molarity is equal to 0.16 molar, normality 0.28 normal, normality 1.6 or molarity 3.2. So here we have two different solutions. First is NaOH and second is BaOH twice. So we will find both of the concentration, that means molarity and normality mentioned in question. So first of all, solution of NaOH, it has 0.1 molar 200 ml solution, and BaOH twice it has 0.2 molar 300 ml solution. So let us find the number of moles in each. So number of moles of NaOH in 200 ml solution will be 0.1, that means concentration multiplied by volume in liters, so it will be 0.2. So it is 0.02 moles of NaOH. Same calculation for BaOH twice, 0.2 concentration multiplied by 0.3 volume in liters, so it will be 0.06. So total number of moles of both of them combined, it will be 0.08. Okay, so these are the number of moles. And what is the volume? 200 plus 300, that means in 500 ml. So 500 ml solution contains 0.08 moles, then 1000, that means 1 liter is equal to how many? So cross multiplication, 1000 multiplied by 0.08 divided by 500. So it will be 0.16. So this will be molarity of solution. And now let us find the normality. For normality, we have to concentrate on number of moles of OH minus ions. So again, let us start with our initial data. So NaOH and BaOH twice. So concentration of NaOH, it was 0.2 and total volume 200 ml. Concentration of BaOH twice, it was 0.2 and volume 300 ml. Sorry, for NaOH it is 0.1, not 0.2. So number of moles of OH minus in first solution, it is exactly same, that means number of NaOH is equal to number of OH. But for BaOH twice, number of BaOH twice multiplied by 2 is equal to OH minus, because 1 mole of BaOH twice is equal to 2 moles of OH minus. So in first solution, number of OH minus ion or concentration of OH minus ion will be same as the NaOH. So total number of moles, it will be 0.02. And number of moles of OH minus in second solution, it will be doubled, that means 0.4 multiplied by solution's concentration in liters. So it will be 0.12. Okay, so now total 0.02 plus 0.12, so it is 0.14 in 500 ml, 200 from first, 300 from second. Okay, so in 1 liter it will be doubled, that means 0.28. so this will be our normality. So molarity will be 0.14 and normality will be 0.28. Now let us check our options. So as we can see in our options, we have both of them, molarity is 0.16 molar and normality 0.28 normal. So both of them are available, so both of these options will be correct one. So you have to choose both of them. Now sometimes the questions regarding to neutralizations were asked and you have to find the pH value of the resulting solution, and sometimes you have to find pH values from using Nernst equation by given data. So in this case they are not directly related to electrochemistry, but somehow they are still connected. That means as we discussed this question, it is not directly related with electrochemistry, but still it is a part of electrochemistry. So neutralization reaction or molarity and concentrations are part of electrochemistry. So they are able to ask this type of question under the electrochemistry. Okay. Now let's talk about this question. The EMF of a given cell Zn2 plus 0.1 molar and Fe2 plus 0.01 molar Fe is 0.2905 volt. At 298 Kelvin, the equilibrium constant K of this cell will be. So options are given. So in this case we have to use Nernst equation because given data are concentration of solutions used in electrochemical cell, and temperature is also mentioned and cell potential is also mentioned. So in this case we will find equilibrium constant and we know the equation, but for that first we have to find the standard cell potential from the given data, and equilibrium constant will be find in second step. So as we know, we will use this equation. Cell potential is equal to standard cell potential minus 0.059 divided by number of electrons. In this case it will be 2 into log concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Now we know the concentration values. It is mentioned in the question, concentration of Zn plus and concentration of Fe2 plus. And value of E is also mentioned in question. So that means only unknown value remains will be E. So these are the values. 0.2905 it is cell potential is equal to standard cell potential minus 0.059 divided by 2 into log 0.1 divided by 0.01, which will be 10. That means this value is equal to 10. So you have to find the log value of 10, which will be 1. So next step will be 0.2905 is equal to standard cell potential minus 0.059 divided by 2 into 1, because log 10 is equal to 1. So E cell is equal to 0.2905. Now 0.059 divided by 2 is 0.0259 95 is equal to 0.32. So this will be standard cell potential of given cell. Now back to the initial equation. So cell potential is equal to standard cell potential minus 0.059 divided by 2 into log Zn2 plus upon Fe2 plus. Okay, so this was our initial equation. Now we know that when equilibrium is attained, then cell potential becomes 0. So let us assume equilibrium is attained. So E is equal to 0 is equal to standard cell potential minus 0.059 divided by 2 into log. Now when equilibrium is attained, then concentration of product upon reactant is equal to Kc, equilibrium constant. Now cell potential value we already derived it, which is equal to 0.32, and we can rewrite this equation as follow. Standard cell potential is equal to 0.059 divided by 2 into log Kc, where standard cell potential is 0.32. So log Kc is equal to 0.32 divided by 0.0295, which is 0.059 divided by 2. Okay, so that means this is the log value of Kc and power of 10 at the power of 10. So Kc is equal to 10 raised to 0.32 divided by 0.0295. Okay, so using Nernst equation, this will be the value of Kc. Now you can go and check the options mentioned in the question and find your answer. So these type of questions will be asked in competitive exams in electrochemistry. Now if you find any different type of example and if you are not able to solve that, questions or examples, then feel free to ask. We will discuss them in our upcoming lectures. Thank you.